started playing music on Spotify a minute ago, and my speaker on my phone only goes up so much, and like especially when I put it in my coat pocket, I had it in my coat pocket, and it's kind of like muffled when it's in my coat pocket, but I can still kind of hear it if it's quiet. But like I started playing music, and then they started bringing out the loud trucks. They do that a lot. Like if I start to play music, they'll just bring out loud trucks so I can't hear it. And so I gotta hold it up to my ear to hear it. It's quiet before that. Been a lot of stalkers though. There's a whitey. A truck just drove by over there. There's a stalker thing. This truck is turning around the parking lot. When I get across the street, he's probably coming to stalk. There's this white truck driving up behind him as he's coming out. And then a bunch of whiteys. And then the white truck's turning as he's turning. And then he's parking right now. Oh, he's backing up again. He's driving forward right now. And the silver car just turned right there. And then this red car looks like he's gonna sink. Oh, he parked again. Did he park sink? They got out, they had a red shirt. It's another silver and red sink. Then he turned when it drove by me. They're doing lots of silver and red sinks lately. Here comes this red car. He looks like he's about to sink. He's turning at the corner of the house. Red coat on. But it is Husker game day. Silver, a red car and a tan car, and the tan car had a 55 plate. Here comes the silver car. Is it gonna sink? And a red car. And he has one tail light, I think. Or maybe not. This has one light. Is it gonna sink? Those are black and silver. This whitey's turning next to me over there. Is this a whitey truck? It's a little early. Is it the whitey trucks? Silver. Is it a whitey? Is it a whitey? And then I saw a bunch of blue cars synced with other blue cars. Before I was recording, I saw that. Those all seem synced. This car coming up right now seems synced. Is it silver? White? Here comes the street. Is it in the sync? That's 29 at the center of the street. It's black, and then this is silver. When I get across the street, see. That has 84, and it's a whitey. Sound over here, music sound. Then before I was recording, there was a dog barking synced, and then there was this bird chirping synced at the same time. The bird was just going crazy. This car is coming up over the hill. When that car drives by me, it looks like they're all a bunch of synced cars. I bet all of them. I bet all of them are. And I think it was a red car that, I don't remember. If it was a red car, that was a blue car, so I don't know if it was. It might have been a different color. I don't remember. This car's coming up over the hill right now, and it's also white, and there's one other white drove by me. There's cars driving in front of me through the intersection when he drove by me. They're probably synced with it. These cars are almost simultaneous. There's red and silver. Got some chemtrails back there. that was a white SUV. Was he one? He's meeting a white truck at the intersection. This is right here. And sink. And it's right there. And sink. And this silver truck's turning and the red car drives by me. I think he was synced with it. Another silver red sink. And then this silver car is straightening out on the street right now. The silver sink. And then this car is getting to the intersection right now and he's probably synced. And then the light turned yellow when it drove by me. And then they're gonna sink. And then same thing. I'm seeing a bunch of silver cars driving by over there. Just a large amount of silver cars, that's all I'm saying. This has 44 right now. And there's a bunch of cops before I was recording too. And the whitey's turning synced with the whitey driving by me synced. And I think the light turned red synced too when he drove by me. Those are both silver. Are they synced? And that's silver, and that's silver, and they're pulling up right as the whitey pulls up. Are they synced? And that's silver. Is it synced? Here comes another whitey behind the whitey. Are they synced? The light's gonna turn green right now. Sync. Sync. C3. Here comes the sync. Here's the sync. Here's a red and a blue sync. Oh wait, that's tan. That's not blue. I see this white semi and these two whiteys going opposite directions in front of me at the same time. Up at the light over there. And it was as the other cars were driving by me and it was synced. The silver car is synced. And this whitey is synced. This guy just opened a car door right now. See? Like stood up when I got across the street and then closed it. And I was almost at the corner of the house when they closed it. I saw another silver car turning up the street when that silver truck drove by me, and then it's a silver car, and then a whitey. There's a corner of a house when you're driving by. There's people walking. Are they gonna sing? Is it Christopher Walken? Is he gonna put on an Academy Award performance again? That car's right at the corner of the house. This car's right at the sidewalk. This car's gonna be right when I get across the street. I hear a dog barking. I think it started barking when I got across the street. I'm not sure. Ugh. I don't know if they were synced. They were walking by at the corner of the house though. So I don't know if it was a coincidence or not. These are black and silver right now. And then more black and silver cars. And then a red when I get across the street. That was all black and silver cars. And then corner of the house, and this just started right before that. It's probably about to sink. They just closed the door right now. Did I catch it? They just closed it really fast, like they were trying to do it without me catching it. Like, do it fast. Oh, Whitey sink. I'm seeing a bunch of questionable cars up at the light the whole time I'm walking, and then that just turned right now when that drove by me. Sink, sink. Oh. The white van turning right when I step over the curb. That's a whitey for sure, and when that one drove by me, there was a white truck turning at the light that looked synced with it. There's a guy with a red shirt. He's running across the street. I don't know if he's synced. I think he was synced. This looks synced. Is it synced? There's a silver car behind the black van, as it turns out. Here comes the UPS. Is it gonna sync? Or the U-Haul, I mean. Is it gonna sync? The U-Haul sync. I don't know if it's every U-Haul I see that sync, but it's a lot of them, though. Those are both red. Are they sync? There's another red car pulling up. Is he sync? Whitey synced. The male guy was right before the corner. Was he synced? Why wasn't he at the exact same time? I see a lot of red cars and a silver car at the same time as a red car, and I see another red car coming up and another red car as I walk by it. And then he's getting to the intersection with the whitey as the door slams at the corner. There's this car. Okay, let's put it. And then he's getting to the intersection with the red van right now as the military license plate drives by me. And then there's this black car turning when the black truck gets over. There's this black car driving by me at the same time. That's at the same time as the whitey, and I think that was at the same time as it, and they're black and silver. Bunch of stalkers. Just too many stalkers to count. It's like, oh! Red, red. Here comes the whitey behind me. Ta-da! I knew he was gonna be right there. loud truck behind me right now. Is he seeing? His car honking right now. Is he seeing? There's one of these whiteys. Which whitey was it? There's these loud red trucks behind me. There's two red cars next to each other. And one of them's really loud and it's behind me when the whitey drives by me. This truck is turning as this car drives by me. I think they're synced with each other. I'm not sure. Not really sure. This car just turned right at the corner. He looks synced. This car's right at the corner. It looks synced with the loud engine right now. That's probably one for the other corner. He's a little early. This whitey, is he a whitey? Don't do a whitey thing. This is 10 and I'm almost right here. Is it synced? Is it synced? I feel like it's synced. I feel like these are synced. I feel like that one's synced. And I feel like this one's synced. I feel like they're synced. The rest of them, no, I'm not sure, but I feel like they're synced too. Bottom one of these. They'll just have like a whole parade of cars. They'll just have like a whole line of cars and like the first one synced and the last one synced or whatever. So it's like I don't know sometimes. Over the house. I think these guys walking behind me keep talking synced. I always accidentally turn the sound off when I zoom the camera in, my bad. I'm sure you can still see the sinks even with the sound off. Maybe walking up sink. This has a C3 and it's tan right now at the corner. This has a 66 and he looks like a whitey head. Well, he's at the corner of that where they drive by sink. This is silver and a sink. This is the sinks. They're silver, synced. This is silver, is it synced? I saw another silver car over there. Sync. Yeah, I don't know when the sound went off, but before I was recording, I was seeing a bunch of cops. I forget what else I said. But they be walking up safe. This is Whitey. He's gonna drive forward right now. Sink. Sink, sink. Walking up sink. It's like I know. It's like I know things. Like this car is gonna be right here. It's gonna be walking up sink right here at the place where they sink. Right here. Walking up sink. Same time as this car, it's red and silver sink. I've been seeing a lot of red and silver cars sync to each other lately. That's another thing I said. There's been a lot of them on this video, and there's been a lot of them before this video. And every day for the last 2 weeks or whatever, the red car is parked when I got across the street. There's someone walking toward me, and they got in a car, I think. They probably did it walking up sync. It's a silver car behind the silver car. Time to sink again, right here, with the silver car, walking up sink. Time to sink again, right here with the red car, walking up sink. Time to sink again with the red car that sinked. I don't know. I think it was that same red car again. Here's a 777 parked right by the red door. Is he about to sink? He didn't do anything. Unless he scratched his head or something. I wasn't looking. There's a Whitey. And then there's this car sitting here. She's probably sinking it. Did she walk out of the corner 411? And then they're turning off. And she's turning off. And then she's turning off right next to me. And I'm walking up sink. Walking up sink. Walking up sink. And then the car door is closed right now. Siren. You hear the siren? Siren. Walking up sink.